Alright, hello, I am one friends. This video is optional. If this question is confusing to you, then you can keep watching the video. If you understand it, then go ahead and keep going on with your work, but you can always come back to it if you get confused. So, the general concept that we're working on is to be looking at area models as both a sum of the parts and a product of the dimensions. So we're going to show both, and we'll start with the product of the dimensions. So for the product of the dimensions, we need to label the dimensions. So this is x, and each of these are 1. So in this direction, we have x plus 4 is the measurement of our dimension. And in the other direction, we have a y. I think that's an x, right? And this is a 1 and the 1. So this dimension here, I'm going to write it down below, combined in terms is x plus y plus 2. Okay, so as a product of the dimensions, so the product, we would write x plus 4, that's a binomial, 2 terms, times x plus y plus 2. Okay, so that's what it would look like as a product. Now, for the sum of the parts, we just need to know what all the parts are. So we have a y, a y, a y, an x, 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 x. Each of these are 1. That's an x. And that makes this an x squared. Okay, so there's going to just be a whole bunch of combining of like terms. So we can kind of do that piece by piece. So I'm going to use some colors here. So there's only one x squared. So I'm going to put that together. What happened to my... So we have an x squared. And then we have only one xy. We have a bunch of x's. There's 4 of them there, and there's 2 more there, and I think that's all of them. So we can combine those to be 6x squared. I'm running out of colors. We have 4 y's. And then it looks like we have 8 units. So plus 8. So there is the sum. Whoops, I had made a mistake. Hopefully you caught that. Hopefully you're all shouting, it's not x squared, Mr. Fletcher, it's just x. Okay, so there's no, well, there is a logical way to write these. So the general way we want to do it is to write it in alphabetical order, and from highest exponent to lowest exponent. But inevitably, somebody's going to write it in a different order. The key is that you have the right terms, regardless of order. But x squared plus 6x. So we've taken care of all the things with x in it, only. And then we would put xy, and then we would put 4y, and then the constant, or the number, always goes last. So this is what it means to write the area as a product of its dimensions. So there's the product, and then the sum of its parts is over on this side. So you're going to be looking at various ways of doing this same concept. If this was helpful, smash that subscribe button, tell your friends.